If you struggle with shyness or social anxiety, check out our free No BS training course with actual useful advice you can do from home. None of that just get out there nonsense. The link is in the description below. For now, let's get to today's question.
Allow me to copy and paste part of my rather long answer to this question. What does introvert mean? Introverts get their energy from being alone or with just one other person. The more people around, the more draining it is for the introvert. This has to do with the brain's stimulation levels. Being around other people automatically stimulates the brain because humans are naturally social beings. Introverts are already highly stimulated, so being around people for too long, how long depends on the individual introvert and on how much actual social interaction is taking place, actually overstimulates them. Think of introverts like people who are overly sensitive to touch. Too much of even basic touch, social interaction, overstimulates the nerves and can cause the person to freak out or shut down. After being drained from social interaction, introverts regain their energy or recharge by spending time alone or with one other person or by sleeping. This allows their stimulation levels to fall back to their normal levels. If an introvert is not able to recharge, this can lead to extreme frustration, shutting down, becoming non-responsive and non-interactive, and depression. Introverts need time alone or else they cannot function properly. Doctor, being around people increases stimulation in the brain. Introverts already have too much stimulation, so other people cause overstimulation, which depletes energy. Signed, Sophie Filo tilde. You want to talk about people? I would rather not. What are they wearing? Who are they dating? Have they put on weight? I don't care. Oh, did she break up with his boyfriend? I did not think that was worth a public debate. I don't know if it's an introvert thing, but I would always avoid such conversation. I don't mind sharing my not-so-personal life details if I feel the person is genuinely interested. I would also ask you about your life till the time I don't feel that provides you an opportunity to brag or bore me with unnecessary details. I would rather just pass a person by sharing a smile than unnecessary small talk. Ultimately, it's useless gossip that drains the energy of an introvert, but they are best people to talk to if you are capable of initiating a good conversation. For me, it's the constant, unnerving feeling that I am being phony and disingenuous in a large portion of my social interactions. Socializing does not come easy to me, so in order to socialize effectively, I have to consciously don a persona that, while effective, does not accurately reflect my inner thoughts and feelings. So oftentimes, I experience cognitive dissonance when in a social setting. Outwardly, I am showing the correct and expected behaviors, but internally I am recoiling from the disgust that I feel from being socially phony and contrived. I have this inner awareness of how much of what I say or do in a social setting is completely fabricated and contrived, and that awareness is troubling because it detracts from the social interaction itself and gives it a bit of a pathological feel. And this whole production is very tiring. I view socializing as synonymous with performing on stage, and performing on stage requires a great deal of preparation, management, attention to detail, and effort, all of which applies directly to the mechanics of socializing, at least in my opinion. As a natural introvert, socializing is a big deal to me and I get overwhelmed very easily. I imagine that all of us are different, but, for me personally, it's the hyper-awareness/hyper-vigilance. I am rarely comfortable in an ambiguous social setting, even when I'm having a good time. So, as a result, I am constantly aware of the people and things around me, trying to both fit in and hide my discomfort. This is mentally taxing in a way that is hard to understand for someone who is comfortable in that situation. For example, when I'm at work I have a role and I know what is expected of me. I'm the boss, the worker drone, the prosecuting attorney, the surgeon, the whatever. If I'm at my kid's soccer game, then I am the proud parent of number 12. You get the idea. If I go to a party, then I'm a guest. But, so are like 50 other people. What do? Do I eat, make small talk, introduce myself, find some place to hole up and claim for my own? Are my friends here? Do I know anyone? Am I being an asshole for just staying with the people I know? How much of my time should I spend with people I don't really know? How much small talk should I do? Is the bottle of wine I brought too nice? Is it not nice enough? Should I have brought a six-pack instead? Now, sure, experience will tell you the answer to a lot of those questions. But, The mental process of going through all of that is what exhausts me. For me personally, I just get overloaded. It's sort of like having a phone battery. When I'm at home, a blanket on my lap, my laptop in front of me, the TV on and playing music throughout the house, sitting in my old plush rocking chair, drinking a big mug full of tea, I'm recharging. It's like plugging my phone in. When I go out, hang out with school chums, go to gallery openings, etc., it's like taking the phone off the charger. Talking to others, having to converse, having to be aware of social graces, and just being around others who are doing the same, is like using apps on my phone, slowly draining the battery. The more people there are and the longer I'm around them, it's like using more and more apps, draining the battery until it's too low. Pretty soon it's just too much and I need to get away and find that charger again, to reload the battery. Having to use all that energy and battery power to interact with others or even just see others interacting around me is what depletes the energy.